Hi, I'm Juliet Morrison. I'm a grade 12 student from Ottawa, Canada, currently enrolled in the AP Capstone program. So I decided to enroll in this program when some grade 12s did a presentation to my grade in grade 10 when we were trying to choose our courses for course selection. So they talked about how they were in this really interesting program which allowed them to do actual research when they were in high school. So they were talking about how, you know, they had a question and they were actually trying to answer it by doing interviews or lab research or whatever, and it sounded really awesome. I was really enticed by the idea of, you know, while you're in high school, going out and doing interviews or going out into the world and doing lab reports. That sounded really cool to me, this whole idea of independent work um, and working on something for a whole year. That sounded really awesome. And I remember this one girl was talking about how she was working with a senator, and that blew my mind. It sounded so awesome. I had all these ideas about what I wanted to do. So now my project is the project that I'm doing in AP Capstone, is I'm looking at the lack of Republican women in Congress and comparing it to Democratic women and trying to look at why there are less Republican women in Congress through these organizations called Women's PACs, which stand for Women's Political Action Committees. And I'm trying to look at how these committees, which are on the Republican side and the Democratic side, differ in structure and function, and how they can help women through fundraising and through establishing name recognition to be elected. This is a really cool project because I am someone who's really interested in women's issues both internationally and nationally, and looking at how, people access power. This is something that I've always been interested in, and I think it's really cool that I can actually go and do something like this while I'm 17. That sounds really awesome. And so part of the reason why I'm so interested in this is that because it's really cool, to have all these questions and then actually figure them out. So it's really awesome that I'm able to read a journal article or book and then actually go and interview the person who wrote that. That's really cool. And everyone's been so nice and so helpful while I'm doing this process. And so that's been really cool. So the way the AP Capstone program works in my school is that, well, for all schools, it's a 2-year program, AP Seminar and AP Research. And so in AP Seminar, you go and you look at secondary sources, and AP Research is all about primary sources. So it's you actually doing your research. And AP Research in my school works, because my school is a semester, so first semester you're in the classroom with everyone else trying to come up with your question, fine-tuning your proposal, and then second semester you actually get out and you do the research. So it's really cool, and we don't have a class second semester. And so in my project, it's mainly looking at interviews and doing data analysis. So right now I'm focusing on writing my paper, which is really cool because it's the end of the process for me, which is really exciting. And so a lot of people say AP Capstone is really challenging. It is, but it's more of a mental thing, I think. You have to find ways to get over yourself, which can be kind of hard, and it's, you can get stuck in imposter syndrome, but everyone's in the same boat as you are. Because while it is independent, and while that can be really awesome, it can also be challenging because it's really just you who's trying to figure this thing out. But you have really great supports. I've been blessed with an amazing teacher who's helped me so much, who's helped everyone out so much, and a really, really awesome peers who have always lent an ear when I needed it or allowed me to talk through my project with them, and that's been really helpful. You get a great network of support in AP Capstone because everyone's in their own boat but is always there for each other. That's been really awesome, and you also have your mentor who, for most of us, is a prof at a university who guides you through this process and who is more like a sounding board. At least mine is more of a sounding board for me, and that's really helpful too, to have another person who actually does this, who is a prof, to help you through this. So that's all been really fun. So for me, I didn't take too many AP courses. There were a lot of other people who took more than me. I'm more of an art student, so I took AP European History, AP Writer's Craft, and AP French. AP French I took in grade 11, along with AP Seminar, which is part 1 of AP Capstone. And then this year in grade 12, I took AP European History, AP Writer's Craft, and Research. And I had this idea that AP Research was going to be a huge time constraint. As long as you manage your time well, it should be okay. You definitely have those hurdles where you can sometimes procrastinate, but as long as you get over that and stay on track, it's fine. I haven't found it to be too challenging. A lot of my worries going into AP Capstone were that, again, psychological, is that you're not smart enough or you can't do this, but you can, as long as you're hardworking, as long as you're willing to put the time and the effort in, it should be fine. I totally recommend this program. It's great. Again, you do not have to be the smartest person in the room. As long as you work hard, you'll be fine. I really enjoy you can do whatever you want with this program. It's so awesome. It's such a unique opportunity that we're all so fortunate to have. It has been, an amazing part of my high school experience. I've grown so much as a student. It's helped me think clearer. I write so clearly now. It has been such a great experience. So yeah, take AP Capstone.